Hi, welcome to Shelly Studios. Today I'm going to play around with some of my ginabahrensdesigns stuff. These are postcards. If you order something from her store, a lot of times you will get a postcard. Got a little thank you or something on it. Also, you can order her postcards, I believe, if you just want the postcards. And these are her printables. And I really just wanted to play around and didn't have anything particular I was thinking of, but I printed this one in black and white on accident and figured that's where I wanted to start. And I'm just going to watercut the edges of the paper. This is just regular copy paper. You do have to be generous with the water to get it to tear, but it will tear just like when you do a napkin. You just have to have more water. And I'm just going to tear that up or tear that off. I won't make you watch the whole thing. I think I edit here pretty quickly. So recently I like birds. I don't know about you, but I decided to make myself some bird templates and then use my scrap paper and create a lot of birds, which I will show at the very end, all the birds I made with my scrap paper. It was really kind of fun. But here I'm just distressing the edges with some Distress Oxide ink, just because I wanted it to stand out from the white paper that I'm going to be sticking it on. I don't know what color I was thinking that was going to be. It's far too reddish. I think it's probably brick red. I don't even remember what color that was, but it's not pink enough. I think maybe a blue or green might have been a better choice, but hindsight's 20/20, right? Isn't that what they say? But I'm just using the sponge applicator to get it tinted around the edges. And then you'll see when I put it down, see how it stands out? Even black, that would have looked like burnt edges. That would have been kind of good, maybe. I'm just going to glue this down with some glue stick. It's a quick, easy way to do it. And since I'm not doing anything real painterly, this will keep the paper from being all bumpy. Hopefully it'll lay nice and smooth onto my art journal page. Rubbing it really good. Wanted to make sure it was good and stuck, I guess. My feathers, I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. So I've got some scraps of my Gina B. Ahrens printables, and I'm pulling out my bird templates that I'd created earlier. And just picking a couple of shapes and going to turn some of her papers into birds. Can't find the wing. There it is. Okay. Now I'm trying to decide which one I like the best. There are some I like better than others. And some wings I like better than others. So I really like the colors on this postcard, and since I have two of them, I'm going to use one of them to make one of my birds. Yay, won't that make a cute bird? Alright, so I've got them all glued together. I made a couple out of that postcard, and then I made another one out of one of the other papers. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do next. I think I want to keep them kind of in a line, and I decided they weren't standing out enough, so I'm going to go around them with just this brush marker, and hopefully I don't make a big mess, giving them a little bit of a black outline. Alright, so I got them all inked and just trying to remember what order I had them in. And I end up getting that middle bird a little too close to the back tail of the top bird, but it's still fun. I am using my glitter glue just because it comes out so much easier than my Aleen's and my Elmer's, which I think it's probably because it gets dry and thickens up a bit. But this is my newer glue, so it comes out easy. And we're just gonna glue these on. And we're about done, I think. This bird was done with was colored paper on copy paper, so it's super thin. So instead of using glue, I'm just using a glue stick because I don't want it to get all ripply. See, too close, too late. It's like oopsie oopsie. I debated pulling that off, but I knew it would just tear, so it's staying. And I decide they're still kind of just like, even though they're colored and the background is black and white, I don't feel like they stand out enough, so I outline it with black, and then I still don't feel like it's dark enough or enough of a division, so we're going to do something else too. So as you can see, I went around them a couple of times trying to darken the edges and still felt like they just sort of blended. So now I'm going around with a white paint pen and just putting a little white around the edges just to put some space between them and the black and white feathers, and I'm hoping that will help them to stand out a little bit more. Now I want to do something with those colored feathers, so I want to figure out something. I kind of liked the idea of replacing a few of them, but I end up just using 2 of the least colorful feathers for a quote, and I don't use the other ones. Save them for another time, I think. You can see me fiddling around with them there for a while. Alright, so I'm inking around the edges, and then we'll glue these on. I'm not going to do the white out around them. Well, the white Posca, whatever. Around them, I think I'm just going to glue them on and then stick the little quote. It's not really a quote, it's a couple of words on there. I just picked a couple of words that were in Gina's printables. These are designed to go on little label paper, but I just used bigger label paper, so that trust was in 2 pieces, but you can hardly tell, right? I was trying to remember what came next. I'm like, aren't I done? Okay, that's right. I did add a quote along the side that goes along with trust, I believe. The quote is, "Trust is the highest form of human motivation. It brings out the very best in people." And that quote is by Stephen R. Covey. So the page is pretty much done. I wanted to show you all the scrappy birds. Should I call them scrappy birds? All the birds that I made with scrap papers. So I'm just gonna spread them out here so you can see them a little bit. Okay, so those are the templates I made. Little kitty. Sorry, my kitty's talking to me over here. I'm trying to pull those all out. So I made a variety of those. It's a weird one. Alright, so here they are. See, aren't they fun? Just made out of random bits of scraps. Those two are from calendar pages. It was like a desert scene. Some I like better than others. I think after making a few of them, there's a few that I won't repeat. But there it is. I hope you liked that. I hope you liked my page. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.